If we ban Tears, please.
Can you get in the server, MemphiS, or is it full? Because if it's full, we have to fix it now.
No. Let me check.
Oh, they might be about to start.
No, it should be fine.
I'm interested to see what will happen this game because it's a rematch of. Oh, look like they're going.
Okay. They are readying up.
But it's full. It's full.
Ugh.
I can't join.
Well, then we're gonna have to pause it.
1.
It was already in the last game. That's shit. Let me check once more.
Well, what do we do? You mind casting the next game then? Because I think.
No, I wanna cast this.
Okay, I'll just make them stop. But I can't promise that they will start.
Still 0-0, so.
I do not think they are gonna read this now. That's the problem.
Shit.
Yeah, so I don't think the players are gonna read it now. So I think we just have to go with it, man. And
yeah, go for
sorry,
the first
but then you'll join us next game.
Yeah, I just enjoy listening to you guys.
Well, despite the delay, doesn't look like we've missed a whole lot because it is still 0-0.
Yeah, sorry guys, we're all a bit flustered because we all thought that we would restart the game, but now we won't. So obviously we didn't pay as much attention as we should have, but still this matchup is just great. So we got rreav versus Znatch. Still 8 minutes 30 left. Rreav does seem to have a little bit more stack, but no, now Znatch does take that 100 armor.
Yeah, a rematch of what we had in Group B, in fact, where Znatch, he won in what I would say was relatively comfortable fashion. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. rreav obviously playing very, very well earlier. Looks like Znatch took so much damage and rreav is now low. This could be first blood. Oh, Znatch unable to connect those last primaries. And there's a big combo.
Oh, but Znatch does go. Or rreav rather does go down.
rreav dives in. Znatch gotta be a bit careful here. Doesn't want to die. Oh, that rocket was so nice. But barely any damage off it.
And these health bubbles will spawn in just a second, so rreav should be able to get back to 100 HP here, but Znatch knows that he wants these bubbles, and that's why he's wisely going to the sniper area to deny them. But of course, at some
so
point,
respectful of rreav's aim right now. He must know rreav's low. Oh,
actually, I think Znatch did take these health bubbles himself, so they're not up for a little bit. But there you go, he does have them now. Znatch knows he's around here though, and let's actually move over to Znatch because he's just eagerly waiting for rreav to make a sound.
Just to be careful because his belt's coming up. I think he's actually just going to play it really, really safe.
Ooh, I think that might have been a mistake though. I don't think you want to give this belt for free, especially when rreav did not have any meaningful armor. I think Znatch should have perhaps gone up there a bit earlier.
He's playing this positionally very well though. Hasn't taken any damage since rreav's below him.
Ooh, and now
2 primaries.
Just completely turns this stack around, and now he's in a huge lead. Actually taking so little damage. The only damage he's taken is actually from his own rocket. But rreav
must know where he is. rreav falling on him with the impact hammer.
Oh,
that's a
my
mistake.
God.
And Znatch gets the 50. Straight towards the 100. rreav doesn't have a shock, so he can't push for this. And Znatch actually going on the hunt. I like this move. But I think rreav, he's a smart guy. He's going to know that 100 didn't get taken. And so while Znatch secures the belt, he does give away the 100 armor. rreav again with the impact hammer. Oh, this could be dangerous, but decides to back off. And now znatch is in a good position. He wants an opportunity for some big damage here. And there it is.
Wow, huge combo
So
there, and he has him
patient.
trapped there, and now he's just gonna finish him off. Where is the kill? Okay, there it is. He does finish him off with the primary there. And we have a question in chat what the map pool is. If someone can tell him that it's the UTPL Season 1 map pool.
Oh, that combo was so beautifully lined up.
Very nice
And
combo
even
there.
rreav appreciating the mastery of that combo. So nice from znatch. And he's playing really
aggressive.
Although, really goes
And
down
we
to the
do love some flag action on this channel, guys.
But look, rreav's actually won himself the 100 armor with that.
And actually,
He chooses to go for the belt.
But that flag was massive. Like, that was a lot of damage there.
Absolutely crucial. And look, znatch baits out the shock. That 100 armor is gone. And that combo was so brutal. rreav down to 13 health and cleanly dispatched with the sniper from znatch, who's now looking for some spawn kills. And znatch is just... he's doing what rreav did to Slay.
Yeah, he's in absolute control right now. And hitting almost every shot also. He's really feeling it. And also doing a lot of work with the flag cannon, which got him into such a great position.
He's moving really quietly as well, which is something that some players never really do. And it's working out. He's got some really nice combos lined up, but has just given up 100 armor, a bit of damage. Oh, he knew those rockets were coming.
But rreav again is in position for this 150 armor, and it looks like he's gonna take it again. And
the thing is, if you're znatch in this position, you're 7 frags up with 3.5 minutes left. You know, you don't have to have that belt.
don't have to, but it's still risky if he does die here, but he does get 100 armor, which will help him a lot.
He rockets himself, but that rocket was...
Ooh, but
some
massive damage here by rreav, and he pops out the link and finishes off the kill. Let's actually swap over to rreav now.
Yeah, this is his chance. He's just taken the 50. Going up into the middle of the map. Knows where znatch is now. Needs to be careful with the combo. There goes all his armor, and now he's down to 28 HP. Znatch doubling back. He knows he's got a chance to kill rreav, and that would just
but he had to hit that shot. Otherwise, he just dies, and he does.
Yeah, that's all the momentum gone. And now we're still at a 7-point difference, but rreav's got a minute less than he had earlier. Znatch, though, very low. We'll have to concede this this belt.
Oh! Ooh, but actually they do kill each other, and it definitely benefits znatch over here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Even if rreav takes this 150 armor, it's gonna be such a tough task to come back in this game. And he knows it has to happen fast, that's why he's just going in. It may look like it's suicidal, but he has to do it, and he does hit some nice rockets here. He does have the link to finish it off, and he does.
Oh, that was so nicely done by rreav, but can he find the spawn frags? He needs to deny this armor, but he also needs to catch znatch. He's got so many things that he needs to do, and not enough time to really think about it. He's just going to have to go for it. And there goes all his stack.
Znatch did manage to get that shock rifle, which is such a crucial weapon if you want to plus back. You can just fire combos left and right while pressing that backwards button.
Yeah, he's been so disruptive right now. You see him going in with the bio. You know, it's a high risk, well, very high risk, and just a little bit of reward play, I think. But it's got a sort of intangible amount of disruption associated with it, and it's throwing rreav off a bit.
And that's really what znatch is just really, really good at. He always creates the space just enough so that he knows he always has an out. But here he does get caught, as I say that.
Yeah,
Caster ScrMz right there. But yeah, rreav. I mean, it looks
he's
like
really going for this. He knows
he
it's
has to,
possible.
right? He has to.
Oh, but these rockets from znatch.
Oh, one tick will do it! Oh my god! And he does die here, and that has to be the game there. Even though there's 1 minute left, it's just... If you hold the spawn button, there's no way that you can do this. I think znatch is just one of those players that's just really good at keeping space between him and his opponent, and when you're in the lead, it's just so hard to come back in the game against a player like Znatch because he's just so good at that. He knows what to do. He knows what weapons to pop out. He knows when to shoot the combo. He's, you know, like you said earlier, he knows when to be disruptive. And
That's the thing. There was a real turning point in Znatch's game when he reached that sort of 7-point scoreline. To get there, he'd been playing really passively and really cleanly. And then as soon as he noticed rreav was he was starting to panic a bit, you know, there wasn't much time left on the clock, and rreav was having to put himself in a situation that he didn't want to be in, where he was running at Znatch. Then suddenly Znatch switched up his gameplay to be essentially just really annoying. And it's a great way to run out the clock without just running away, you know, you disrupt your opponent.
Yeah, GG's Sion, definitely. And thank you so much for playing. He actually replaced someone at the last minute. But here we go, guys. Map 2. This is rreav's chance. I'm going to start with rreav, actually. And he
hits 2 snipes.
Hit 2 snipes.
What a quick start.
Oh.
Wow!
That's a nice start by rreav.
I'm not exactly sure what Znatch was hoping to achieve there with the Enforcer.
Yeah.
rreav, a player that you really got to respect in the early game. And there's a third.
rreav is just not screwing around this map. He just, you know, even though there was some technical issues with MemphiS not being able to join, he seems to really have stayed his he really kept his focus together. And he really is going for this map 3 as it looks right now. Of course, we're still very early into the game. But definitely...
rreav was just demotivated because I wasn't there.
Exactly. And yeah, he does take this first shield belt.
100 armor is delayed. That's going to mean rreav will get it as well. And now Znatch stuck on the 50 of those. Not up yet. And rreav just going to push in, probably kill him. There we go. Does lose that belt.
Nice aggressivity, I have to say. That was the right moment to go for him. Being aggressive, just using the momentum to go for the frag, and it looks really good now. A very nice start. Looks very comfortable at the moment. What rreav is playing. Let's see if Znatch is maybe getting it better on this map, like what rreav does on Leia. Maybe Znatch can do it a little bit better and. Coming back into the game a little bit early. I think the last time on Leia it was at 350 or something when rreav did the first frag, right?
Yeah, just too late. Oh, but look at that damage from Znatch.
Wow, that damage.
Spawn, which he has. That's a free belt to Znatch.
And actually, let's switch over to Znatch.
Yeah, he can absolutely make up this deficit very quickly. Although he needs to not give away these 100 armors. And these weapons. Nice.
Ooh, nice patient combo there.
Ooh, really nice movement from rreav there. We'll get him away without being seen, and the impact hammer will block Znatch's shots. And he's actually out of shock ammo, which is a real pain. We have to make those with a sniper, but it's going well.
Wow.
So calm.
Nice snipers. Nice sniper.
Ooh, should be careful.
He does have Link. Why is he not switching to Link here? There you go. Does get that kill. Now it's only a free frag difference.
Yeah, Link came out a little bit late, to be honest, but it was enough to get the frag. But now the stack is not that high. Okay, it's looking better again, but let's see what rreav can do. Still 3 frags in the lead.
rreav is at the 150. And rreav is just gonna take it. He's just like, okay, man, I will take that 150 shield. Thank you very much. And Znatch, of course, does have the shock, and he knows that rreav doesn't, so he can throw these combos without any concern. Except maybe getting hit by these snipers, and there you go, rreav hits one of them. And Znatch just replenishes his armor by taking that 100 armor. Now he has to be careful.
I have to say, it feels like a bit of a missed opportunity there by Znatch. He essentially had rreav down to base health and not very many weapons, and giving him that shield belt is essentially giving rreav an opportunity to get back in the game with the...
Wow!
That was pretty close. 10 HP escape by Znatch here.
Oh,
Both
that combo.
players just doing
Thresh is
so
really
much damage there.
And now, belt is coming up. Znatch surely not going to give this one up. rreav so
But he
sneaky.
does.
Wow.
rreav just
That
takes
was-
it. rreav, he must have heard that Znatch was still on the top level there and not anywhere near this belt. So he just simply sneaks it again, and now it's two nice sniper shots.
Oh,
And
that
you-
rocket.
Nice direct rocket.
Ooh,
another one.
another rocket, and the rockets are insane from Znatch actually, and he does get the kill. Let's switch back to Znatch.
Oh, and a spawn right next to him. Got a chance
Oh,
to kill
but the
rreav.
minigun is good
rreav
here.
15. I like this Flikswich. It's a guaranteed kill if you're Znatch.
Here we go.
Yeah,
We
it's
have the
tight.
5-5.
And it's a tight game, guys.
rreav going aggressive. He knows he's got Znatch's HP down low.
Oh.
And rreav is just waiting for Znatch to make a move because
One
surely
shot.
wants to hit him.
Okay.
And Znatch, you've seen him go down. rreav not going to get this belt easily. Znatch, perfect timing.
Oh, and
High rocket.
this time he does not allow rreav to take the shield belt.
Yeah, third time's the charm. And he knows rreav's coming around this corner.
And
That
rreav
rocket,
just
though.
dives in. And it's working.
Look how
He
low
just
he is.
Oh.
Both players doing so much damage, and actually I think rreav did.
That was a nice primary shot here.
And Znatch, he's being so careful, and you have to be. He knows rreav can essentially get him at any moment, and now that he's given away a shot, ooh, that's an in for
One more
rreav.
shot.
rreav, great timing on the 100. Znatch just wants to do damage, and that rocket will help.
Killed himself, so we have only one frag difference here.
Oh, nice snipe.
Yeah, but if
And now rreav's within sniper range, not after that 50 though, and I think Znatch has won himself this shock rifle. Decides to go for the belt.
rreav does
Really
not have to
good.
go in here, he's just going
No,
crazy.
that was bad. Yeah.
He hits the primaries, does the damage.
He might get hit by another sniper here. Oh, but he actually turned around and he continues to be aggressive. And rreav really being aggressive this game. And it's working out well for him. He just needs to hit one more shot, but the primaries are good from Znatch. But wow,
But I
rreav
think
does get
Znatch-
that combo.
He will get the armor spawn. And rreav, look, he's so low, he just died to one enforcer shot. And Znatch knows it. Oh, rreav just gets to the health in time. And this is, yeah, that's it.
Ooh. And again,
Yeah,
a lot of
Alive
damage.
with 19 HP. Jesus.
Znatch not making any noise. A
Just
nice rocket will
one,
do
one
this
hit
damage.
to do it for rreav here. Now two, of course. Shield belt
And that
will
was
be
a
up
very
in 4 seconds.
Oh!
Oh, nice combo there. And let's actually switch to rreav because he will get the clean 150 shield there. And he'll be in time to contest his 100. And he actually just grabs it. Doesn't want to give it to Znatch, obviously. Now, rreav wants to really force the issue here and try to get another kill. And he does. Beautiful
nice
combo
prediction.
there.
That was a really nice prediction on that one.
And again, another clean kill. He didn't take any damage here. He can just keep being aggressive. Of course, with that 100% absorb of the shield belt. Can do so. Instead, he cycles back to this 100 armor and takes it away again. Does give Znatch a free shock though.
Yeah, it's such an important weapon in this map. I was patient.
Yeah.
You know, hitting the primaries like that just puts so much pressure on your opponent. Like, it really does add up.
I think Znatch looking like he wants to make a move on this belt, but there's rockets from rreav are just going to end that plan. And now look, armor's up in 2 seconds.
Ooh, and Znatch now being the one that wants to be aggressive.
I think he's got this armor. rreav hits a shot. He said before he's so good at those angle snipes.
Ooh, it's another one. Very patient player by rreav.
Gosh. It's so
One more hit
frustrating
will
to
do
play
it.
against someone
And
who's
he's-
doing that to you.
Switch to the Stinger. Wise decision here. Znatch surviving with 8 HP. Now hit. Grabbing some vials, but still very low.
Oh, both players missed the jump.
I'm not sure, Dusik, if you really would win this one, but if you don't mind, you can try the next time. I think ScrMz is pretty open for new players to joining the next upcoming cups for sure.
Yeah, please join next.
Znatch is going really aggressive here. He wants this belt. I guess he needs it. There's only 1 minute left. You know, it's strange because rreav, he made this comeback off the back of some very, very strange and potentially questionable decisions where he just pushed Znatch. But they worked out so well for him. And it's really thrown Znatch off the rest of the match.
rreav just hitting everything right now. And another clean kill. And Znatch is forced to concede here. Very well played by rreav. Like at some points it looked like his aggression was like super just over aggressiveness, but it did pay out, and it did pay out well for him, because at some point it felt like Znatch was not prepared for it, and he just dove in on him.
Yeah,
got some
Znatch
kills.
I remember distinctly a point where rreav attacked through the 50, and it could have been a death sentence for him, but it ended up essentially equalizing the game.
I think even through the phase of the 7-7, we saw a pretty aggressive game when both players like equalizes the score every time. Like we had it like from 5-5, then we had like 6-5, 7-5, then Znatch was killing himself, going to 6-5, and then it was like 6-6, 7-6, 7-7. That was really like in only like 1.5 minutes or so. And after that, rreav was the first player who was managing to gain some control back into the map and bringing that one home.
And the last map is Coma, but apparently they can't find the map. Perhaps you could rehost Flick, because
Yeah, I'll do that.
and the decider map will be Coma.
Dusik should stop to sell all getting out of the money from him on his like only fans porn, and just play the cup the next time. Don't worry, man, you can try.
And by the way, guys, next duel tournament, I will open it up for NA. However, after talking to players, they would only allow NA if the hubs would be played on EU, or the games would be played on EU hubs, rather. So I think there's still some NA players interested to join, even with that disadvantage. But yeah, that's all I can do for now. I also want to, you know, I did this originally for the European players, because there was nothing going on for Europe Duel, except for, of course, UTPL, which is shout out to UTPL, by the way, doing a great job keeping this game alive. If you don't know what UTPL is, then for sure check it out. I'll actually post a link. And but other than that, there is not much going on in the duel scene in Europe. So
I cannot find Coma in the map list.
Okay, well then we're forced to go on a different hub, which is fine.
Yeah, it seems so.
Maybe on the UTPAX duel.
Strange that the map is not
that's very odd.
on this hub anymore.
Lots of hub issues today.
Let me see what the preset is again. Ah yeah, DUEL Classic. Shout out to Fantasy for opening this hub up for the tournament. Some would say ping is an advantage. What do you mean? I must have missed something.
I can't find it on this hub either.
How is that an advantage?
I think I was in the wrong hub.
Tron is the best dueler 2020. He could be. He still has a few months to get there. I think he did very well against Znatch actually in the group stages. Okay, does look like you hosted the game.
ScrMz, can you pronounce Znatch like 3 times in a row?
Snatch, snatch, snatch.
You got it, guys? That was a wish from the chat.
Oh, fuck. My girlfriend always gives me hate on this too for mispronouncing some words. I can't help it, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's Energy Enforcer.
No. It's a UTPL DUEL Classic preset. Players know it. You don't have to play with Energy Enforcer.
That's my fault.
Don't lie. You don't have a girlfriend. Okay. Feels bad, man.
Oh, I feel bad for the players having to do this between games.
Yeah,
but
this is very annoying for the players, for sure. But it looks like the game is up. Snatch. Is that better? Znatch. Znatch.
I'll be very interested to see how this map goes because this was quite dominant for Znatch in the group stage. Okay, are we ready?
We are ready, and I will give the players a heads up that we are ready to go.
Yes, sir, we are.
And yeah, apologies for the players, but
ScrMz really need our own dual hub, I think, for the next time.
Yeah,
we need a sponsored, great hub.
I think so too. This it's really annoying to have to reach the admins of hubs. To be honest, Fantasy was the only one that was responsive. And,
so we really need your money, guys. Shut up and give us your money, and we will buy a nice hub.
Give me money for a house, a Lambo, you know, all that, and a hub. It's fine too.
And you will gain a lot of nice UT entertainment. So that's fine, right?
Okay, it looks like the players are still just testing.
No, Mikey, no.
He owns McAfee.
I'm just a boring employee, nothing more. Yeah, Fantasy, I really thought about it. I'm at the moment I was thinking about to test maybe a virtual server on Microsoft Azure. I need to do some tests, and I have to check on which countries I can open up the virtual machine. So I will give you an update, guys, maybe in upcoming weeks or something. I need to find out how many coins I have to pay for it.
And that said, we are jumping into game 1 here. Of course, we're gonna go with rreav first, who did have a very nice spawn here. He got the sniper and the shock, and he also, in the meantime, hit the nice sniper. But of course, Znatch taking that HP, and now a bit trapped here. He does get the combo. Very nice first kill by rreav, and again, very clean. And then hits a nice sniper off spawn, and another one.
Sniper. Wow. Very patient shots here, 2 in a row. And
goes straight for that 100. Znatch is just going to use this stinger to defend himself. No position you want to be in on this map.
Yeah, but the stacks looks fine though.
Yeah, he's managed to get himself some armor, and he hasn't lost it. So, oh, rreav knows exactly where he is. Oh, that could have been big. I think rreav was looking for the perfect opportunity, but it didn't show itself, and Znatch just going to get that 100. A bad trade, given how disastrously the first 30 seconds went.
And rreav actually did run out of shock ammo there. He has to be a bit cautious with what fights to take.
Yeah, and I think Znatch is just taking the shock and the ammo. So that's an opportunity for him to get some guns and some vials, which is what he's been doing. Both
and now
players
shock should be back
around.
up though. He can't take the shock. And both players being very careful now. They actually don't even need to fight for this 100 armor, but both players still being very, very patient, trying to bait each other out.
Oh, and that primary actually knocks rreav onto the vials, so it's not giving him the health in hand.
Damage
now
here.
There's a confrontation. Rreav pulls out the link gun, and that's a clean fight.
Excellent fight there by rreav, and that puts him in a 2-0 lead. And again, just like kind of like on Leah, or a race rather, he had some really clean fights where he just takes 0 damage in the process, and it's kind of doing the same situations here. rreav is just baiting out Znatch. He knows he wants this 50.
Isn't those primaries though? Not those ones, and I'm not really sure what Znatch was.
Znatch was just pinned down. I think he was just unable to move because of the shock knockback.
Aggressive with the flak, and rreav still 120-150, same stack he was about a minute ago. He's not unable to get a hold on this game at all, and that combo was nearly big.
Every map till now started like with a bigger lead, with a better start for one player. Let's see if Znatch is coming back like on the race when he was coming back like from 5-0 or 5-1 it was, right?
Yeah, we've seen that he can do it, and he did so much damage to rreav in that fight. But rreav had the stack advantage and just calmly hit a couple of primaries. Just had to equal Znatch's aim to win the fight, because he did outstack, and now he's in a good position.
And I think rreav is a player that is just super good when he's in control. Like, I know everyone on the top is of course good when they're in control, but I feel like as rreav really forces you into bad spots, and he hits everything, you know? He hits the important shots you would not really expect him to hit. And here he goes again, like he just dinks you down with the 4-ping link. It feels really good. And his tracking, of course, is amazing. And it just completely depletes the stack of Znatch.
Yeah, but you're right, ScrMz. I think because of his experience as a dueler as well, especially. But rreav is feeling very, very comfortable when he has control.
For sure, and it's also not a player that plays passive with it, right? He is someone that gets in your face. You know, here it is again. He just jumps in with Link and he makes you feel uncomfortable. And I think that's exactly what he's doing to Znatch here. And
Znatch needs to hit a couple of really key shots right now. rreav, perfect position with his 100 armor. Even if Znatch gets some poke damage, he's going to be able to heal it straight back off. And look, Znatch has got no armor, he can't contest this next belt.
And rreav just has superb control in this map so far.
Oh, he's giving up the belt. No. I thought he was...
Just wanted to replenish on Link ammo, which I think is very smart because he knows it's working. Every time he's going in with Link, it's working.
Wow, what a nice Link here. There was no chance to escape really. Even I think even would have hit one more and the respawn again.
That was a perfect opportunity for Znatch though. And rreav just hits those combos.
Yeah, because as you said, MemphiS, his Link was excellent, but Znatch actually did hit as a headshot and did a lot of damage, but then of course
that combo.
Nice combos.
Here's a chance for Znatch. He just needs one more shot and he's got it. But he's so low.
Let's
I thought already that...
Oh, and just as I switch over to Znatch, he dies just before he takes the HP. Although that would still kill him because he was around 30 HP, I think.
He's pushed himself onto the belt though and hits the shot.
Oh, this is a fight he has to try and take, but oh, he just cannot deny the 150 shield, and rreav does get another kill. It's 10-1 now, guys. Would you have expected this?
I think we will see a GG soon, to be honest, if we can manage to get this a little bit longer maybe, or getting one more frag or so.
Oh, but Znatch has had rreav so low so many times.
That was like 10 HP or something.
Got a feel for Znatch here. He really had some moments where he did so much damage. Just didn't get the kill, but now he does.
Pooh. 3 minutes, a little bit more than 3 minutes for 9 frags. That's a pretty tough situation. Yes, it is.
It is definitely possible, but Znatch, of course, not really a player that's known for his aggression, so I'm not sure if he can do it, but...
rreav's just going to walk over the belt. Might seal the deal, especially if he gets this kill with the
Wow, but the primaries are great.
Yeah.
I think this is an argument against the shield gun if ever I've seen one.
That was some robot insta-gip style from the primary shocks from Znatch, but...
And you gotta be so happy with that trait and kills when you're a rreav, right? You really don't mind it at all.
Oh, again!
Lasering him.
Yeah.
He can't hit these last ones.
Oh, rreav missed the combo and another one. Wow.
But 2 minutes.
Aim is just insane, but I feel like the damage has already been done. And there it is, pretty much
shot by rreav. He was waiting there. Znatch is really trying to come back into this, but a little bit unlucky on the situations. When he got a frag or something, rreav is already there to equalize it, and all the hard work is lost.
rreav putting out the sniper to do the last 5 HP off Znatch. This game is pretty much over.
And honestly, guys, I think...
Oh, look at rreav. That was ScrMz style with the flag.
This is such a big match for rreav, because I know he always had, he always doubted himself against Znatch, and now he's winning so convincingly, and I think this really helps him with future matchup against Znatch. He told me earlier that he always felt comfortable against Slay and the rest of the top players, but against Znatch he just couldn't quite, make it work somehow. And now he's winning in such a convincing fashion that it must feel good for him.
Oh, that was really nice fight with the flag from both players, and like 3 nice primaries in a row to get the frag.
Wow, nice flag there though. Really impressed by the flag of Znatch today. He had some beautiful shots. There he is
Another
again.
one. Yeah. Maybe you should start to play like this a little bit earlier with the flag.
The thing is, I think Znatch was playing well. Like, the damage difference isn't that big, and it wasn't very big during the whole game.
That's true.
It's just a case of, like, there were probably 3 or 4 fights that if they go the other way, Znatch could even walk away with a victory this game. It was that close at times, you know, like 10 HP and or 5 HP lives from rreav, and then he would walk over the next belt, the next 100 armor.
And that's the series, guys. Actually, rreav taking the win at 2-1 here. It started looking really bad for him, but he really showed up in a race. And then Coma, of course, having such a dominant performance. But as you said, Flick, it definitely was close. However, I felt like the last 5 minutes, rreav has just such insane control over every pickup. And I don't even remember Znatch taking a belt at the end. So really well played by rreav at the end.